Hey there, welcome guys, I'm Blue Piccolo and today we're doing another episode of Dragon Ball Super Reviews. A lot of stuff happened, so without further ado, let's get the show on the road. Boy, that was some episode. A lot of stuff happened. It was really exciting. I want to give this episode a grade, but I will do that at the end of the episode so I don't spoil you with my, overall opinion of the episode. Who knows, you might enjoy it more than me or less than me. So at the end of the episode, I will be letting you know of my overall grade or rating for the episode. All right, so let's get into it. We continue right at the place where episode 96 has left off, and that is Daishinkan explaining the rules once again. The tournament itself will last for 100 attacks, and that is 48 minutes in Earth time. Of course, Krillin doesn't know that, Piccolo knows that. That's my boy Piccolo. All right, so the thing that is new is that we find out that the central pillar will be decreasing over time. So the arena itself is gonna get lower and lower, and when it reaches its final stage, it goes to the lowest point. The tournament will be over, or there will be a few minutes left to decide who is the final winner. Of course, we are reminded that there are no healing items to be used, so we can forget about the Earth team using Senzu Beans. And of course, there will be no flying, no killing, once again mentioned. Our fighters from Universe 7 group up, and Gohan starts talking about using tactics and teamwork to fight against the enemies. So he proposes to fight as a group, but as soon as he says that, Goku flies off to fight someone he sees. Vegeta also flies off. Then shortly after, Android 17 goes off, then 18 goes off, and Frieza says, well, I might as well enjoy myself. Beerus does not like that. Beerus is very, very displeased with Universe 7 not using teamwork, and everyone seems to be working for themselves. We see a shot of Kutella from Universe 4 letting Beerus know that that's not what he expects Beerus to behave. And Beerus lets us know that he doesn't care for Kutella. He actually despises him. So we might see some rivalry. We might get a fight between those two in the future. We are soon to find out that the fighters who fall off the stage actually do not die, do not perish, but they get transferred to the bench on the side of the ring. Right at the place where the Supreme Kais and Gods of Destruction and their guardians are watching the fight. First one to get kicked out is the butterfly character, I forgot her name, but she gets easily knocked out by Basil from Universe 9, if I'm not mistaken. Daishinkan gave the Xenosamas something similar to iPads on which they can review the fighters and click on the fighters that are knocked out. It was really funny. On the next scene, Goku goes off into the rush, in the middle of the ring, and basically sees Jiren standing there by himself. Jiren isn't using any moves. He is so confident in his skill. He's basically not using anything. People who want to attack him, they look him in the eyes, they turn and go the other way. He's so intimidating. Goku was about to go attack him. He's completely ready, and then he gets snatched by one of the people from Universe 4. So one of the fighters from Universe 4 snatches Goku, and basically Goku cannot escape from his clutch in his current state. This fighter drags him all the way to the end of the ring and tries to use a kamikaze move basically and throw them both off the edge and thus eliminating Universe 7's, one of the Universe 7's most strongest fighters in their opinion, probably. So I don't know why Goku didn't use at least Super Saiyan 2 or something in that scene to release himself from the clutch, but at the end of that attempt to knock Goku off, Goku goes into Super Saiyan Blue actually and releases himself and saves him. Like, that was kind of unnecessary, I think. And first off, he should have done it right away, and second, he should have tried to escape with using some of his lower transformations to conserve energy, because that's what he said at the end. Beerus and I think Whis asked him why didn't he use blue straight away to release himself, and he said I was conserving energy. So I guess he might have thought that enemy could be on the level of Super Saiyan Blue, and that's why he had to use that particular transformation. But I highly doubt an enemy who is at the level of Super Saiyan Blue would, go for tactics like that. Basically, right after that, Goku gets surrounded, and it looks like he's in trouble, but we know he will probably be able to beat those guys. They're not at his power level. We are reminded at the end of the episode that there's only 47 minutes left. So this entire episode lasted for 1 minute. I hope you can get your heads around that. So approximately 18 minutes of the episode was actually 1 minute of their time, or however many tags that is. Alright. We got a new ending, so that was really exciting. The song is kind of slow, but it sounds really nice, and what I like the most about it is the scenes, the new animation that we get. It is not a recycle of some other animations from the series. It is completely newly drawn segments. We see a lot of fighters from other universes, and of course at the end we see the full team from Universe 7. They're of course all alive, but that doesn't mean anything. Of course, it could imply that they will all survive until the end, but they're all alive, and we see a kind of a glimpse what I think is the ruined ring. So it is all in rubbles, and we see in the final scene of the ending we see Goku and Gohan attacking together versus some enemy. I suspected maybe Jiren or something else, who knows. So a lot of hints, a lot of little Easter eggs in the ending. I really liked it. In the episode preview, we see a lot of chaotic fighting again, similar to what we saw in the previous episode about this one. A lot of chaotic fighting between various characters, and it seems that Goku and Vegeta will be fighting characters from Universe 9, and it seems that they will eliminate them. At least that's what Goku said in the preview. So anyway, my overall impression of the episode is that it was a little above average. We had a lot of fighting scenes, we had a lot of highlights of the individual characters, but I was not, blown away by the execution of the episode itself. If I would have to grade it from 1 to 10, I would grade this episode a 7. Above average. And I say this because, first of all, animation was okay. It was nothing special like the episode 94 was. That was really above the average, even at the top. This animation was okay throughout. There were no deformed faces or stuff like that. And I just want to mention the most disappointing part about the episode was when they showed the fighters from Universe 7, the ones that are left inside the group that Gohan is the leader of. They were being attacked by fighters from Universe 6, so the rest of the fighters from Universe 6, not including the really hard-hitting ones. It was mostly led by Botamo and some other characters we're not familiar with. So the execution of that part wasn't really good. They all jumped into the air and used all their signature moves. So like Taiyoken, Krillin used Destructo Disc, Piccolo used the Special Beam Cannon, Gohan, he used Light Ki Blast, and Master Roshi used the Kamehameha in his full power form. So they all shot it at once, no attempt of like some more complex strategy. And it really bugs me that they all use their signature moves, even the ones they're supposed to kill enemies. So Krillin's Destructo Disc slices enemies apart. It is not an explosive. I don't know why they use that. Also, Piccolo's Special Beam Cannon is a charge attack. I don't know when he had time to charge it. And of course, we know from the beginning of Dragon Ball Z that it is a piercing move. It is a killing move. It was a poor attempt at a strategy. I was expecting some more highlights on the Universe 7 fighters in this episode. I was maybe, expecting them to create something a little bit more complex, like when Piccolo and Gohan were fighting versus Goku and Tien back in a few episodes back. So overall, the episode was mostly concentrated on Goku, like most of Dragon Ball Super episodes were, and that is why I gave it a lower score. There weren't any key fighting moments, and there weren't the exposure of the Universe 7 fighters was kind of low, so that's what I went with. 7 out of 10. Maybe some of you guys felt that it was better. Maybe some of you guys felt that it was even worse than my opinion. Overall, I really liked this episode. I enjoy it, and I can't wait to see the next one. And I hope you guys join me in my next episode review on Sundays as usual. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, consider subscribing for more videos like this, and of course, support your fellow Dragon Ball and Dokkan fan, Blue Piccolo. Like the video, it will help so much. Thank you so much.